Hey guys, ECW Fan to Collector here. It's time for another solo mission. I actually had plans for Saturday to do this. I was talking to Eddie to see if he's going to be able to go. He said, no, I got to call him today because I got to do it now because I might be called into work this Saturday. So I've got to do it just in case. So the mission today is I'm going over to Larry's, our friend Larry, who is a good guy, Larry, over there at Welcome Back Kollectables, and I'm gonna do a deal with him on a trade, hopefully. And he's holding me something special, and I'm gonna take him in, his shop in. I'm gonna go into pawn shop, look around, maybe Goodwill. I'll take him Goodwill. But either way, I've got to, go take care of this, or I'm gonna be able to get what he's holding me. And if I can't make it Saturday, I'm gonna be screwed up, because this is something that I've been wanting a long time, and I knew Larry was gonna get it in eventually. And when he posted it, I was like, yeah, Larry, you hold that for me. You hold that shit. I'm coming for it. So yeah, hopefully Eddie will understand. I have to do it today. I might be called in Saturday to work, so I've got to do this now. I've got to take care of business, like Elvis would say. I'm taking care of business. Let's see. Let's see. We got some guns and hot rod magazines. Hot rod. Yeah, Eddie. I could look like that, buddy. Like Lex Luger, or like Kevin Nash said about Lex Luger one time. Drop the chicken wings in the beer. Let's see. Guitar gear. Guitar magazines right here. That's pretty nice. CA. Trophy hunter. Carpenters. I like that though. Rating over 2,500 cards. Pretty cool. Toys. Let's see. Shrek. Alien Syndrome.
My son gave me one. And I don't order it. And every time he sees me, he says, "Where's that thing you got to do?" He got me a nice pocket watch for Christmas. I love them chain
Simpsons Hit and Run. I'll check it now.
Oh God, it's nice. I don't have
I Spy. Carnival.
I got, I lose. Ain't nothing I can do wrong.
The Bachelor. I'll check these discs real quick. See what they are.
Yep. 2 o'clock. And my name's Carmen. His name's Gordon.
So this is an inside flea market. I didn't even know this was here in Blue Well. Never been in here before. Never been. It's kind of cool. There's tools. There's the King. There's me. We were talking about Elvis there earlier. King. The King. But yeah, I didn't even know this place was here. I don't think even Eddie knew this place was here. It's an indoor flea market. I ain't seen nothing yet, Eddie, to be really make you think there's something, that we'd be interested in. But saws and got tools. All items sold as is. There's doors. Lots of doors. I should show my mom that. Take a picture of it. All the old dishes and stuff. That's more her speed than mine.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's boxes full of stuff that.
Yeah. Yep. Good old stuff here. Yeah, this place just opened last Thursday, from what she said. This is pretty wild, huh? At least there's another place to go to if I was off Thursday. Good old flea market, and there's good old Larry's down there. Take old Larry's in. Toys, comics, video games, records. This man's got it all. This man's got it all. This is Larry Hazen. This is pretty nice looking old Ford, buddy. See, Larry's restoring that old Ford. He's in style today, that old Ranger, buddy. Ranger 250. Get on in here. Get on in here and look at old bicycles. I can pedal my way up the hill there. Pedal my way up there, ain't it? Yeah, Eddie. I found it, buddy. Found it. Had to dig in those boxes. Had to dig. I got Fangoria number 1. Got Fangoria number 1. Oh, got the comics over here. John Carter, Warlord of Mars. New X-Men.
Do you know any new girl wrestlers that are popular right now? Don't know. She said to come get a female wrestler, one that just might have just wrestled. And I tried to call her at work and goes to voicemail. She probably got the phone off. He's already down here. He drove a little way. Just trying to see who I even have in girl wrestlers that are fairly new.
Britt Baker, Alexis Bliss, Jay Cargill. I'm just naming the ones off the top of my head I can think of. Oh, excuse me, Fred. Let's see.
If it says connecting,
God, I can't think of it. Alexis Bliss, Jay Cargill, Ruby Soho is another one.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
But it don't say Remington or Winchester on it. I don't know.
There's Ruby Soho, there's Jay Cargill, there's Britt Baker, there's Tony Storm.
She was going to email you because I was down to the vet with the dog here.
Oh crap! I left the. Where did I do with that issue? Oh, there it is. Thought I left my Fangoria. Eddie, that would have been some panic. Some panic. Panic in the streets.
It's over 9,000!
It's Jason. That's a pretty cool deal. You know, that would be kind of cool to have sitting out.
Probably running herself to death. You know, when you do too much, sometimes you get aggravated. My daughter did. She'd have to remove sometimes.
Here's some cassette tapes. I actually remember this one, Eddie. Ugly Kid Joe. Are you the guys on the beach that hate everything? Old Ugly Kid Joe. I actually remember putting that in the tape thing to play. Here's you some Jethro Tull. This man's hardcore with his flute. Hardcore, son. Chucky dolls. Yep. This is kind of cool. But yeah, go check the PlayStation 4 games out. 3s. I'm trying to build my collection. Oh my. Famous Crisis. Monopoly Family Fun Pack. I think this would be kind of cool. This is for the PlayStation 4. I think I'll go ahead and get that. But Family Fun Pack, $5 game. I can probably.
Yeah, I think it's the. Well, he's going to come back tomorrow. I think it's the Charlotte Flair because that's what you just met. He said it was about $150. I said, yeah, that's $150. I'll have to find something. I'll see what wrestlers can do.
There's Rock Band.
Well, don't say it like that. We did. All three of us love that. That was a good thing for me.
Found some good stuff, Eddie. Found some good stuff. Let's see. I found the first Fangoria. So I got the thing I come for. So
You give it your best shot on the price, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, everything's priced.
Okay.
This one here, all hookups, one controller, it's $90.
meet Joe Black.
I'll take it.
Okay.
You better get a shopping cart.
Do the shopping cart. We have the
You're
cart.
gonna, no, I got other stuff here.
Let me holler at Freddie. You might have a box.
Edgar Berman's Order of Sneed. That's kind of cool. Barbie loves Frank Sinatra. There's old Frankie, old Blue Eyes. I like these things up here, man. This is pretty cool. I gotta show you this one. There's old Jason right there. But look at that. Look at the stuff up on the shelves here. Here lies. I haven't taken a picture of that one yet. That's kind of cool. But this is a nice little tour through here. Batman Deluxe. Yeah, Nikki, more pops. Here's old Batgirl. One time I was gonna get all the Batman characters on pops, but yeah, I just don't have room. Just don't have room. Here's a Garfield clock right there. That's kind of cool. E.T. phone home. Ooh. Think about getting this big jack-o'-lantern guy to stand out my door, Larry. I think it'd be pretty damn cool, you know. Oh yeah.
Welcome Back Kollectables. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Bert and Ernie. Hey guys, ECW Fan the Collector here. It's been a long couple days, and well, I'm finally getting around to shooting this pickups for the solo mission that you'll see here clipped on at the end of this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and show some of this stuff off. And as you saw, I filmed at a small little yard sale a lady had, and I picked up a nice shelf for real cheap, really good cheap. And I picked up some movies and games off her little yard sale, which really shocked me because she had some decent stuff, and I was really surprised at that. So that was good. I also picked up some stuff from Larry, and I got me a nice bit of store credit because I traded some stuff in. So here we go. Here's what I picked up at the yard sale that lady had, and she was a nice lady. Her and her husband was sitting out, and one of the first things I picked up was There's Something About Mary. And if you don't remember this is one of Ben Stiller's best comedies. The late Marky Post, and I can't think of his name. I think he was Mac in Night Court, played a couple that raised Mary, and Mary was the object of Ben Stiller's character's affection. He really wanted Mary, and so did other people. But yeah, it's a really fun comedy, and it was really one of those big marquee hits in the late 90s. Everybody was talking about this comedy, and there is a scene where, you know, it's pretty funny with her character, and yeah. So, moving on, I picked up the first season of Chips. Poncharella. Riding the motorcycles. I always loved that theme, you know, that doon doon doo doo doo. Yeah, I picked this one up. One of the discs I might have to get cleaned, buffed a little bit, but overall this is kind of a nice little buy to pick up for cheap. She had Due South that have never been opened, and I was like, you know, If I liked it, I would have picked it up possibly because it was only for $1. But I was like, I think it was the entire series. I think it was 2 seasons worth of discs, and I was like, nah, I don't. I only want to pick up something I like, and Chips was one of those early shows I liked. One of the last movies I picked up, and I actually picked up a religious CD of this artist for my mom, and it was the King, Elvis. Aloha from Hawaii. I wish my dad was here. He probably would have liked this. You know, he would have said, hey, let me have that. And he would have sit down and watched this whole concert. Well, I was looking for the 68 comeback special. That was the one I was looking for. And she didn't have it, which was really sad. I was like, man, if she has the 68 comeback special with this will be a really good set of pickups. But Aloha from Hawaii is considered one of the very first big pay-per-view events. It aired worldwide on closed-circuit TV type. That was the precursor to pay-per-view. And they said millions of people watched Elvis. That's the thing about Elvis. He could not tour outside the United States because of the Colonel. So his issues were not allowing him to go outside the United States. So Elvis had to basically... The people had to come to Elvis, and this was a big thing for him to do, was just to go to Hawaii, do a big, huge, closed-circuit broadcast for millions of people across the world, and they watched, because he was the king. And it's kind of sad that, you know, he couldn't tour outside the United States, because he probably could have got offers from Japan and the UK and all that. But hey, he was one of the first to do that. Well, I got some games which she marked down. This ain't the real price of the games, because she gave me a good deal on all of it. That was way cheap. One of the first games I picked up was for the Nintendo Wii, called Alien Syndrome. And I love the cover, and I was like, you know, that looks like really good. The discs were in great shape. The manual was there. I was like, you know, that's a really good thing. So I went ahead and got it, which is really nice. Then I picked up The Simpsons Hit and Run, which I always heard this was a good game. So I was like, you know, I need something for my Xbox collection. So I went ahead and picked it up. Save Springfield. Oh, yeah. Simpsons Hit and Run. And that was all that I picked up at her little yard sale. Like I said, she was a nice lady. And I got a little shelf that I've got to work into my room and get it ready and put stuff up. So we'll see what happens there. Now at Larry's shop, I had brought in some stuff for store credit, and I was wanting a Guitar Hero guitar. The Guitar Hero. He had posted it for the PlayStation 3, and it was one of those companies that had made the guitar. Well, what Larry didn't know, and what I didn't know at the time, and now, you know, he thanked me for this. He said, I thank you for doing this, because he said, you saved me on something. Because he was going to buy more of these guitars. So I went down, made a deal on him to get this aftermarket Guitar Hero type guitar for the PlayStation 3 and Rock Band. So I go in, and we made the deal. I'm starting to go. I got the box. I'm happy. I said, and I see something there. It says, okay, let me pull something up. So I'm going through to see if it'll work for all the Guitar Hero games. And all of a sudden it says, this guitar is no longer compatible with PlayStation 3 due to firmware update 3.10. I said, Larry, I said, uh-oh. I said, Larry, I don't think it's going to work. And he's like, what? I said, look. And he's like, so Freddie was there. Freddie said, let me test it out. Let me go home and test it out. I'll open it up and I'll test it. I said, if you get it working, I'll take it. You know, if it works. There's a workaround, you know. There was no workaround. I'll explain it here. But a couple of days later, there was no workaround. I don't know why I said a couple of days later I'd do it, but yeah, I'm half asleep. So Freddie said there's no workaround. There's no workaround, Richard. You know, there's no workaround that we could do with it. The guitars are just worthless now. And I felt for Larry, but Larry thanked me. Larry said, you saved me on it, you know. People would have complained and brought them back, and I would have bought more of them. And just by looking at it, just pulling it up and saying, let me see if this works, it just says no longer compatible with the PlayStation 3 to do a firmware update. So I used the store credit for something good though. And this all was cleared. Almost all this was cleared due to what I got off, what I basically got from the store credit that I traded in. So here we go. I picked up American Pop, the state of the art of living in animation, Ralph Broski's American Pop, which I saw years ago. And this was really one of the coolest cartoons with all kinds of music from The Doors, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Leonard Skinner, and many more. The music that Brodsky used, Brodsky or whatever, was really cool with this. And it tells a story. It tells a story through the years of each generation of these people. So I went ahead and got it. And he has another one, or one or two there that I need to get, eventually. Because he's one of those guys in animation you don't really hear about now. But he had a big impact animation-wise. I picked up the comedy Jay and Silent Bob reboot for cheap. And I picked this up on Blu-ray a couple weeks ago, and it didn't work. It didn't work at Cheap Thrills, and I had to take it back. But the disc looks great in this one. So I'm going to watch it. I picked up Night of the Creeps. Thrill Me. I think Eddie might like this. Director's Cut, Night of the Creeps. Night of the Creeps, baby. It looks pretty interesting. I picked up, now, me and Larry, Larry went and cleaned this disc. He buffed it. He said, what are you looking at? I guess he's going to kill me at times because I'm like, I said, he said, dude, it should play. It should play. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take his word on it. It's a Chain of Arms for the PlayStation 3. And I wish he had the game case, but hey, I'm not going to kick on it. Nice little role-playing game. I played this for the Xbox. I was playing this on Game Pass, and the game there suddenly just had a glitch. I was like, what in the hell? And I picked up Monopoly Family Fun Pack for the PlayStation 4. Family Fun Pack. I've got Monopoly games for the PlayStation 3, so picked this one up for 4 cheap. I don't know what it is about these cases. Larry, you're going to have to get these cases fixed, buddy. Get your shit together. Okay. Moving on, I picked up Xbox One. I picked up Return to Arkham, which has both games on it. Batman, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City. And, yeah, this is one of those things where I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. This got both games on it. Actually, I think this is Return to, I think this is just Return to Arkham, yeah. Arkham Asylum. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I don't know if City's on this or not, but we'll see. It should be. I know my PlayStation 4 had both games on it. So, but it was cheap enough, so I'm starting to think about it, but I can't kick on Larry on that. That's on me. But Arkham Asylum, still a good game. I love Arkham City the best, though. Arkham City is the shit. Now we're going to get to the comics. And now, or one of the comics, I picked up Adventure Comics, number 334, the first appearance of Duplicate Boy. And I've been picking up a lot of the Legion of Superheroes first appearances. Larry's got them marked down real good. So, I was going to pick up Dream Girl, but I went ahead with Duplicate Boy. I went ahead and got him. And this is the best thing I spent on my store credit, which I cleared, and even Eddie was happy about that. Eddie said, I knew you was going to get this, because he said, I told you about it. Thank you, Eddie. I went back, and I picked up Fangoria number 1. Fangoria number 1, as you can see. As you can see in the solo video, I picked this one up. This was what I wanted. And I cleared it. It's got the poster inside. First ever Fangoria. And this was one of those deals that I'm really happy with. And like I said, Fangoria is one of those long-running horror magazines. And when it started out, it was more sci-fi, but they drifted to horror, I think, a few issues later. And yeah, it was nice. And Larry didn't even know he had this in his box. But Larry said, I think I sold the last one. And I was like, oh man, no, hope not. So I'm scrolling through and I'm like, when I found it, I was like, yes. But yeah, to clear this made the trip worthwhile. I didn't get the Guitar Hero guitar like I wanted. Freddie and Larry's looking for me. If they find one, they're going to let me know. So at least I got this. But I thank you for watching the solo mission. I hope you enjoyed this little haul. And stay tuned. And I'm pretty sure that you'll see things in the next few weeks, like a new vlog that I just shot. I shot it like 2 days after I did the solo mission, with us on the 18 going to around the places, and it's really good. It's a really good vlog, and I'm really proud of it. Thanks for watching, and Fangoria #1, baby.